Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight, the final round of the Dirt League's Australia Midget Series travels to Rossburg, Ohio, the house that Earl built. The Eldora Speedway. Brett Wheeler in the booth with you for tonight's coverage. Two broadcasts on the program for tonight. We'll have the finale of the Midgets, or the speed cars, which are up now, and drivers are on the racetrack getting their last bit of practice in. They've got over 2 minutes of practice before we get into tonight's qualifying. We'll move into some heat racing action as well. I believe we've got near 40 drivers signed into the pit area for tonight's race. And of course, after the sprint cars, we will have the Dirt League's Australia 410 winged sprint car tour wrapping up. Again, we stay here in Rossburg, Ohio. Of course, make sure you check out Dirt Leagues Australia on Facebook. Give them a like, give them a follow while you're there. LJ, thanks for that follow. Make sure you check out Dirt Leagues Australia on Facebook. Head over to our website as well. Head over to www.ultimatedirttv.com. From there, you can keep up to date with our schedule. Of course, all of our sponsors, our wonderful people behind the scenes that help us here on a weekly basis. Just make sure you check out Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. One minute, it's been a busy week here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Well, starting from Monday morning our time, or Australian time. Of course, we had the World of Thunder super late models and 360s. And then, of course, Monday night we had the New Zealand Championships for the Midget Series, their national title as well. Dylan, thank you for the share, appreciate it. And of course, yesterday, Tuesday, we actually had a day off. Ultimate Dirt TV had a day off on the Monday night. Of course, we produce over for LSR TV on the iRacing Esports Network. And then today, well, today's been a busy day. At the moment, 2 completed broadcasts. We did the Team VLR Dirt Street Stock Series at about 10 AM. And then straight after that, we did the National Oval Racing Association UMP Modified Series at Lima. Now we come to Eldora in Rossburg, Ohio to round out 2 broadcasts. So 4 broadcasts we would have completed by the end of the night. Oh, that sucks, Rob. Go with Telstra. Gapper. Alright, qualifying, getting set to roll out onto the racetrack right now. Let's take a look at some of the drivers on the racetrack. One of the drivers we're going to keep an eye out on the racetrack in caliber 28, or the 49 on that car, is Zachary Phelan. Zachary Phelan in caliber 49. Alan, are you on race control for the Midgets? Or are you racing? Oh, there you are. Too bad anyway. You ain't going to do anything. Zach Phelan, first lap time will be quick time. With a 16.779, Brad Pascoe in the number 15 car at the moment as he rolls down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. He was 4th. He's now slipped down to position at number 7. Make that 9, make that 10. Can he improve? No, he cannot. Mini Mac, the now 3NZ. In car number 17 on that tail tape in the Rush Sim Racing. Number 17 with a 3NZ, depending on where you want to go, what you want to ask. Matt McCutcheon looking at a lap time of 16.965. Aaron Kelly in the Indy Race Parts sits 12th quick. 12th quick. Brett Jr. Morris goes to P1 by over a 10th. David Sanford. And it's Joel Berkeley on the racetrack. We'll see who else is on there. Looks like everybody else has turned a time, all bar Berkeley. There is the Synergy Sim Racing number 5 machine of James Rice. James Rice in car number 520, first quick 17.067. 17.067. Still Brett Jr., Morris, David Sanford, and Jordan McDonald. So the Kiwis lock out 1, 2, and 3. James Rice unable to better a time of 17.067. And out rolls Alan Tacken. In that one performance racing, the OPR VRS. Number 21, number 21. Also got Momo on the side of that race car. Again, we appreciate Alan's help on Monday night with the New Zealand Sim Racing National Championships. Now he gets his chance to put his backside in the back seat or in the cockpit of a midget. We'll see what Mr. Tacken can do. Lap number 1, 8 quick with a 16.796, and well, trying to take a page out of Harry Stewart's book, ending up in the fence in turn number 1 and 2. So Mr. Tacken going to sit 8th quick, and James Robbie does not get out to go and put a lap time in. 40 drivers sighted into the pit area for tonight's finale of the Dirt Leagues Australia Midget Series. Heat number 1 of 4 on the program for tonight. Let's take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Alright, let's see if we can't pick a winner for the entire night. Let's go. Let us know who you think is going to pick up heat number 1. Let's go through that starting grid. Brett Jr. Morris in car number 36 will start on pole. Zachary Phelan in the 28 will start position 2. Position 3, the 32 of Callan Arthur. Darren Lord in the 015 will start position 4. Position 5 going to be the 18 of Aaron Kelly. Mitchell Hewitt in the 81 will start P6. James Rice in the 5 will start position 7. The 305 Thomas Paul will line up out of position 8. Blake Urquhart in the 7 will start P9. And out of P10, he's going to be the Gullarat of James Robbie. How live is this? This is as live as you can get. Alright, money's on Humble. Why? Why? Now, you know what's going to happen, because he's not going to win. He's going to say, oh, well, Mr. Aaron Humble put the mockers on me. That's why he didn't win. Again, we'll bring up the Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Let us know who you think is going to win. Brett Jr. Morris, Zach Phelan, Callan Arthur, Darren Lord, maybe Aaron Kelly, Mitchell Hewitt, James Rice, Thomas Paul, Blake Urquhart, or James Robbie. I think Brett Jr. Morris is going to get the job done here in heat race number 1. Let's try and keep a track on who gets the most correct answers. Let's go. Put them in chat before they take the green flag. Now, can you guys hear those cars fine? One to green signal right now as this field of speed cars line up behind the iRacing.com official pace truck. Heat number 1 of 5. Alright, thanks LJ. Thank you Brady. Alright, LJ's going with Zachary Phelan on the outside of the front row. I'm going to go with the pole sitter, Brett Jr. Morris. 8 cars in heat race number 1. They wait for the green flag. There it is. Green flag is out, and Phelan going to get a good start. But you know, Morris is going to go the big slider into turn number 1 and 2. It's how good can Phelan cross underneath him down the back straight away. Down into turn 3 and 4 for the opening time in heat race number 1. Phelan using the bottom side. 2 and 3, nearly 4. Look at 4 wide back there, right up for last place. But we keep our eyes firmly towards the front of the field. Morris leads Phelan. Here comes Callan Arthur on the outside as well, looking for second down into turn number 3 and 4. Phelan slides up, Arthur turns it underneath him, and Aaron Kelly just can do nothing but watch as this battle unfolds. Phelan slides up, Arthur out of the gas, and look at Aaron Kelly around the outside, and then in Indy Race Parts number 18 car. Down low into 3 and 4. Kelly looking for second. He's looking to go from 4th to 2nd in the space of 4 turns. Big slider coming from Kelly. He puts it on him. He puts it on Phelan. Here comes Callan Arthur. Look at this 3-car battle right now. This is for 2nd, 3rd and 4th. And look at James Robbie, the gutter. He's looking for a top 5 from the back of the bus. Oh, Zach Phelan up and around. Oh, that's going to be a very disappointing end to heat racing action for Zach Phelan. Kelly just been passed by the 32 car of Callan Arthur in 3 and 4. They run nose to tail through 1 and 2 and down the back straight away. A different entry into turn number 3 from both drivers. Arthur going to stay mid-track and cut it somewhat a little down to the bottom on the exit of turn 4. And now he goes 3/4 way up the racetrack, but here comes the slider from Kelly. Arthur will turn it back underneath him. Great racing for the minor places right now. Heat number 1 turning it on. White flag is out. Half a mile to run for Brett Jr. Morris. Don't worry about him. He is gone. Kelly with a perfect slide job. Arthur turned it underneath him but tagged the back of the 18 car. And Brett Jr. Morris picks up heat race number 1. Second going to go to Callan Arthur, Aaron Kelly. In fact, turn those two around. Aaron Kelly and Callan Arthur. Thomas Paul, Darren Lord, Mitchell Hewitt, James Rice, Blake Urquhart, James Robbie. Unfortunate incident there, and Zach Phelan make up the 10 starters in heat race number 1. Alright, let's turn them up just a tad more. We'll take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid for heat race number 2. On the front row is a TTL front row. The 14 of Joel Berkeley starts P1. At a P2, car number 3 of Lewis Hewitt. At a position 4, the 1NZ, the number 9 car of Ben Morris. And at a position 4, car number 8 of Damien Butler. Lining up position 5 in the number 17 car will be Matt McCutcheon. At a position 6, the 42 of Noah Page. Brad Pascoe will start position 7 in car 15 with Dylan Stacey at a position 8 in car 39. Wade Benson in the 85 will start position 9 with Shane Van Gisbergen in the 97 starting position number 10. Alright, who's going to get the win here in heat race number 2? Geez, this is a tough field. This is tough. Let's go. Let's get those picks in. I'm going to go with Berkeley. No, in fact, I'm going to go with Ben Morrison. I think Berkeley's going to want to do the alphabet soup tonight, just like he always does. Here we go. Green flag is out. 8 laps the distance here for heat race number 2. Already going 2 and nearly 3 wide. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Keep an eye on Mini Mac of Matt McCutcheon in the 17 car. Shane Van Gisbergen. There goes a couple of cars upside down. Noah Page and Dylan Stacey. Hewitt leads lap number 1 from Berkeley. McCutcheon down low. Morrison up top as well. 3 wide on the exit of turn number 2. Top 3 go straight to the main event, and everybody else goes in your B and C main. Morrison starting to catch up to your race leader Lewis Hewitt. Here comes Van Gisbergen down to the low side. Looks for 2 for 1, but Berkeley keeps the foot on the throttle and drives around the outside. Here goes Morrison down low into turns 3. Can't make the move in turn 4. Hewitt leads 3 in, 5 to go. The battle is on between Berkeley and Van Gisbergen. Berkeley into the wall. Somehow he didn't go upside down, but now we will. And Shane Van Gisbergen moves into position 3 into that final transfer spot. Halfway home as they come down into turn number 1 and 2. Hewitt, Morrison, Van Gisbergen, your top 3. Matt McCutcheon, Damien Butler, Brad Pascoe and Wade Benson. 7 cars. Berkeley, Page and Stacey. Well, there goes Van Gisbergen. He's pulled it up. As now Matt McCutcheon gets into that 3rd and final transfer spot. The popsicle sticks are in the air. 2 laps to go for Lewis Hewitt. Morrison sits in 2nd still. 3rd is Matt McCutcheon. Then you go back to Damien Butler in 4th and Brad Pascoe, who rounds out your top 5, and they are all spread out across this big half a mile of a racetrack. White flag is out. Final time for heat number 2. Into turn number 3 and 4. Here goes Morrison with a big dive bomb down into 3 and 4. He's not going to get the job done. Lewis Hewitt takes victory here in heat race number 2. Ben Morrison home in 2nd. 3rd is going to go to Matt McCutcheon, Damien Butler, Brad Pascoe, Wade Benson, Shane Van Gisbergen, Joel Berkeley, Noah Page and Dylan Stacey were your 4 non-finishers in this one. Heat race number 3. We will take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Hello, Robbie. Starting on pole in car number 71, David Sanford. At a position 2, the 29 of Harry Stewart. At a position 3, the 46 of Aaron Humble. At a position 4, the 99 of Aston Hurley. At a position number 5, in car number 33, Carl Hoffmans. Justin Cross in car number 78 will start position 6, with Justin Cross in the 414 will start position 7. Luke Redpath in the 38 will start position 8, with Ryan Stacey in car number 66 lining up out of position number 9. Hendrick, and what are those old tricks? Enlighten me what these tricks are. Right, down on the iRacing.com official pace truck, we are set to go green off turn number 4. I am going to take Aaron Humble in this one, ladies and gentlemen. I think Mr. Humbucks himself will get it done. If he doesn't, Humble, you suck. Go on, 4th place, Aston Hurley just blinked out at the wrong time, and slider from Sanford, Stewart 3 wide through the middle, and look at Humble up on the low side. Down the back straightaway, here comes the slider from Humble. No, he's going to pull it up 3/4 of the way up the racetrack, give the line, and give the room to David Sanford. Remember, top 3 moving on to the main event right now. Harry Stewart hangs on to that 3rd and final transfer spot. Give it time before Stewart's into the wall. What lap is it going to be? Don't worry about Stewart. It's Mr. Aaron Humble. Humble, you suck. Never picking you ever again. Never, ever picking you ever again. Luke Redpath in the 38 and that iRacing.com holds down position 3, but for how long? Because John Schultz and Carl Hoffmans. Schultz goes on by. Redpath fights back up on the inside down the front straightaway. Oh, Redpath into the side of Schultz, and this is, well, boys, this isn't the Demo Derby. This is the Midgets. This is some speed cars you're racing. Well, halfway home, Sanford leads in the 71 car. Yes, how does one ever walk away from a crash like that on an iRacing simulation game? Only we have to ask the drivers to find that out, whether they can pick themselves up out of their chair, the cockpit of their simulator, who knows. Sanford continues to lead from Stewart. 3rd is now Carl Hoffmans. And he's having a great battle right now with John Schultz in the number 78 car. Oh, Rodney, just please, you know it's hashtag David's fault. Who else fault would or should or could it be? David Sanford going to come across the line off turn number 4. He will be victorious here in heat race number 3. Harry Stewart home in second. Whatever, Humble, I'm not picking you ever again. Carl Hoffman's third. John Schultz, Ryan Stacey, Justin Cross, Luke Redpath, Aaron Humble, who somehow couldn't finish 6 laps, and Humble, you suck. Alright, let's take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid for tonight's 4th and final heat race of the night. Lyndon, give it time. I guarantee we're going to see at least another 3 or 4 rollovers tonight before we even get to the main event. Starting on pole in the Black Diamond Motorsports, number 30 car is Jordan McDonnell. On his outside of the Neo OPR Momo VRS, number 21 will be Alan Tacken. At a position 3 in the IRP of the Indy Race Pass, number 11 car will be Trent Vardy. On his outside, at a position 4, the 35 of Ethan Warren. Lining up position 5 in the 40 car is going to be Gavin Sadler. Lance Bainton in car number 19 will start position 6. Nathan Clark will start position 7, car number 34, with Dylan Thomas in the 55 out of position 8. Starting position 9, the 31 of Jake Wilkinson. Out of position 10, the 57 of Dane Warren. Your pick is Trent Vardy. My pick is Jordan McDonnell. I was going to pick Tacken, but Tacken sucks. No, I'm kidding. Hey, look, there's going to be a good race between Jordan and Alan. That's good. That's good, Trey. I'll just think there's about, after this one, make sure you're a member of the league, because it goes up in league sessions. Yep, Jordan. I'm picking Jordan. Alright, green flag for the final 8 laps of heat racing competition. As we've seen the pole sitters do in every heat race so far, they use the slider line into turn number 1 and 2, but Tacken had to know it was coming, and there we go. Look, Lyndon, we've already got one more upside down. Tacken gonna lead lap number 1. Trey, what did you just said? You said, I've got Jordan, I'll take Alan. Who picked Vardy? Someone else picked Vardy, didn't they? Yeah, Lyndon. Lyndon picked Vardy. So right now, we sit probably 1, 2, and 3. Here comes McDonnell with a slider. You know what? I should have gone with Alan. Troy's changed the drivers more times than he's changed his underwears today. Oh, Tacken into the wall. Hang on to it. I wonder if there's a meatball flame coming for the 21 car, because he hit that wall very, very hard. And I'll give him a hot tip, and I think he may join me in the booth for the sprint car. I'll have to find out. He's got the option to. We're going to have to ask him why he tried to move the Eldora wall. Trust me, this is the house that Earl built, mate. It does not move. Look at Vardy all over the back of McDonnell in turn number 1 and 2. I get the feeling a slide job might be coming, but as I said that, McDonnell went down low. Yeah, I said Jordan. Wow. You know, you shouldn't have changed, you dope. You shouldn't have changed. 2.5 to go. McDonnell from Vardy and Tacken, the top 3. Just run away a bit from Gavin Sadler in 4th. Nathan Clark, Dane Warren, Dylan Thomas 7th. Jake Wilkinson in 8th. Lance Bainton and Ethan Warren. Slide job by Vardy on McDonnell. The McDonnell turns it underneath him. Here comes Vardy. Don't count out Tacken with these two battling right now. Tacken has got every chance at picking the pockets right now. Slider from McDonnell leaves the top side open for Vardy. Here comes the 21 car. What can he do? They go top, bottom, and middle. Look what's going on. 3 wide. McDonnell with a win. You beauty. What a race. How good was that? Less than a quarter of a second. McDonnell, Vardy, Tacken 1, 2, and 3. You know what? That's worthy of a wicked cushion instant replay if we can get that one up. Here it is, the final lap, your wicked cushion instant replay. Look at this, look, ready? Vardy goes low, Mcdonald starts up high. Tacken went through the middle and Mcdonald came back underneath and there was nothing in it. Holy smokes, yeah boys, awesome finish. Let's take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid for tonight's C-Main. Starting on pole in car number 97, Shane Van Gisbergen on his outside, the 38 of Luke Redpath. Dylan Thomas will start alongside James Robbie in row number 2. Row number 3 going to be Joel Berkeley and Aaron Humble. Jake Wilkinson and Aaron Kelly in row 4. Row 5, Dylan Stacey, Aston Hurley. Lance Bainton, Zachary Phelan in row 6, Noah Page and Ethan Warren, your field. Alright, let's go. Some heavy hitters in this one. Before anyone else picks him, I'm going Van Gisbergen. This race is going to be won by one of 3 people. In fact, you know what? I'm going to go out here and pick the top 3. Gisbergen to get first, Berkeley to get second, Humble to get third, Kelly to get fourth. You know what? There you go. There's the top 4. Choose Humble and Berkeley to roll over. Can't pick a winner. All right, no trait. No, look. This is the deal. All right, I get first choice, just because I can, and you're not allowed to copy me, because like I do nothing but pick winners. Nope, Trey. I picked him first. Stop trying to copy me. Oh, I see what you did there, Zach. I see what you did. You're starting to fit. You're feeling Zach, are you? Alright, here we go. 12 laps of distance, top 6. Gonna transfer. Here we go. Green flag is out and big slider from Gizzy. It was always gonna happen. James Robbie sits in position 3, looking to get to the top side of the racetrack. James Robbie in unfamiliar territory right now. There he goes, back down to the low side where he belongs in the 41 car. Put him on the bottom of the racetrack. Gisbergen will lead down the back straight away for the second time. Linden, that's a wild guess, I must say. Redpath slides up and Redpath got into the wall, nearly went upside down. This battle, look at this. Here goes the 55 car of Dylan Thomas on the inside of Humble. Redpath back up on the low side. Contact from Humble on the rear crash bar of the 55. That's Thomas. It's a little loose there in front of Aaron Kelly. Right now, Aaron Kelly sits on the bubble. Berkeley, you're 1 spot out of a transfer at the moment. But we're only a quarter race distance complete in tonight's C-Main. Big crash at the back. We've got 2 cars. Ethan Warren and Lance Bainton. I tell you what, Bainton certainly knows how to get a race car upside down. I'm going to go ahead and say, and I say this with tongue-in-cheek, and I hope he's watching. He's the Australian version of Jason Nygaard. Robbie moves into position 2, Humble 3rd. 4th is Robbie. Here comes Kelly. 3 wide, Humble. Look out, Humble. I told ya. Aaron Humble goes upside down. Oh, Zach might be feeling that one. He's got some damage as well. Noah Page upside down as well. And we've seen a couple of cars already retire back to pit road. Berkeley with a slider on Robbie. Kelly trying to fight back up on the inside. He's trying to get by the invisible Joel Berkeley, who was sitting in 2nd spot. Who knows where he's gone, and it's put him a lap down according to my timing and scoring at the moment. So not sure what's going on with the 14 car, but I dare say that unless he comes back on the racetrack anytime soon, Yeah, Lyndon, you were correct. You were correct. Aaron Humble, he was at $1.45 to roll over. I did give him short odds because, well, let's be honest, he's you ain't gonna get Berkeley to roll over. You can't even get Berkeley to get a stable internet connection. How's he gonna finish? We're watching the 18 car of Aaron Kelly work on the top side of the racetrack in the Nitty Race Parts number 18 car with 2 to go. James Robbie doing a nice job in the second spot. Let me tell you, they are nearly 3 seconds back behind the number 97 car of Shane Van Gisbergen. I told you I picked him. He is always going to win this one, although it's not over just yet. But he has only got 2 turns to go down the back straight away. Shane Van Gisbergen will make his way into corner number 3 and out of turn number 4. He will greet the checkered flag first. He will get the win, transfer along with James Robbie, Aaron Kelly. Luke Redpath will come home 4th, Dylan Thomas, and Aston Hurley going to get 5th spot. There is your top 6 that are going to make it through. Dylan Stacey, Zach Phelan, Berkeley, Humble, all missing out along with Page, Warren, Bainton, and Wilkinson. Alright, this is your B main. Let's take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Gilroy Almighty, thank you very much for the follow on the Twitch. Your B main looks like this. On pole in the 015 is Darren Lord. Damien Butler in caliber 8 will start position number 2. Position 3 with the 78 of John Schultz. Gavin Sadler in car 40 will start position 4. Mitchell Hewitt alongside Brad Pascoe in row number 3. Row number 4 is going to be Ryan Stacey and Dane Warren. James Rice alongside Wade Benson, Justin Cross, and Nathan Clark in row 6. Blake Urquhart, Shane Van Gisbergen in row 7. James Robbie, Aaron Kelly. We go back to Luke Redpath, Dylan Thomas, and Aston Hurley. Now, I did that Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid because I had to find out how many drivers were going to make it from this. 15 laps. The top 8 will make it through. Who's going to win this one? Who is going to win this one? This is very tough. We're going to have to go deep in the field. I'm going Gizzy. I'm going Shane Van Gisbergen again. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Get your picks in. Let's get them in. Let's get them in. Nope. I've already got that one, LJ. You can't pick the same as me. Stop trying to copy me. Lord and Butler. Green flag is out. And Butler going to make his way to the race lead. Van Gisbergen already around. So, you know what? Yeah, you guys can have him. You can have Van Gisbergen. I'm going to take someone else. I'll let you know at the end of lap number 15. I was almost tempted to pick Damien Butler, actually, not going to lie. Easy, Brent. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Butler on the outside of Darren Lord Schultz, working down low along with Gavin Sadler in 3rd and 4th. Here comes the 57 car. That's Dane Warren. He's going to go around. Here comes the 15 of Brad Pascoe, and look at Nathan Clark in the 34 working on the top side of the racetrack. Sadler goes down low into turn number 1 and 2, puts the slider on Butler, and Butler was coming down the racetrack. got into the back of Sadler. There goes Lord. Oh, Lord. He turned it around. And that's how you do it. James Rice has made his way to position number 6. There is some contact with some of the drivers, Clark Rice and the 57 of Dane Warren. Butler trying to get back by. That is Nathan Clark. No, it's not Nathan Clark. It's Brad Pascoe. Nice one, Whippy. Nice one. You picked someone 7 laps into a B main. Well, there is still a little bit of time left for Sadler to lose this one. They're keeping an eye on Butler and Pascoe having their own little battle, and here comes the 57 of Dane Warren. Oh, there goes Pascoe into the wall. Rice, hang on to it. Watch out. Watch where you're going. Dane Warren into the wall and upside down. And there is a big ride. He's pulled out nearly a second lead. Just shy of a second is Gavin Sadler from John Schultz. Nathan Clark in third. What did I say go through? Top 8. Schultz, can he find some more speed? He picked up half a tenth on the previous lap. He needs to pick up another 9/10 of those to be right on the back of the 40 car. Speaking of Wreckfest, it's a very good game. Here comes Clark, and Nathan Clark might just be the sleeper out of these 3 drivers. Don't worry about the medic. We'll scrape them off the wall and off the racetrack when we go to the warm-up session. Just keep racing. You'll be right. I almost said something I wasn't going to then. Clark working down low into 1 and 2 again. Schultz keeps the top side of the racetrack occupied in the number 78 car. And, well, both Schultz and Clark, they have been a lot faster than Gavin Sadler. You can see by the time starting to get chewed into right now. There's Sadler running the bottom, Schultz running 3/4 way up the racetrack, and Clark, he was right on top of the cushion on half a mile here at the Eldora Speedway. Clark going to go down low into 3 and 4. Clark looking for something. I did call this about 6 laps ago. Clark has now gotten into position number 2 with 2 to go. I'm not going to pick my pick until they come out of turn number 4. As Gavin Sadler continues to lead from Clark and Schultz. They both go down low. Clark stays down low, and Clark nearly pulling up alongside Sadler on the back straightaway. Sadler shuts the door on him. I'm going to go with Sadler. I told you. I picked it. Top 8 go through. Gavin Sadler, Nathan Clark, John Schultz, James Rice, Aaron Kelly, your top 5. Brad Pascoe, Aston Hurley, and Damien Butler going to hang on. And Shane Van Gisbergen, after wrecking on lap number 1, comes back to a respectable 9th place finish. We'll take a quick break here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We'll come back in just a moment. You're watching the Dirt Leagues Australia. Midgets at Eldora. This is their finale. Alright, welcome back. I'm a little puffed out and I didn't do much. Let's take a look at the Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid for tonight's 40 lap main event. Yes, the Lord has let you down, Brent. Get ready to type those picks in. Get ready to type those picks in as soon as you see someone you like. Type it. Do not press enter until I tell you to. Brett Jr. Morris, Lewis Hewitt in row number 1. Row number 2, David Sanford and Jordan Mcdonald. Row 3, Callan Arthur and Baron Morris and Harry Stewart. Trent Vardy in row number 4. Row 5, Thomas Paul and Matt McCutcheon. Carl Hoffmans and Alan Tacken in row number 6, you clown. Gavin Sadler, Nathan Clark in row 7. John Schultz, James Rice in row 8. Row 9, Aaron Kelly, Brad Pascoe. And row 10, Aston Hurley and Damien Butler. Alright, everybody got their picks? You ready? You ready? And let's go. Let's see who they are. I'm picking Morris. I am picking Brett Jr. Morris for the win. FTW. In the Rush Sim Racing number 36 car. I think that's about the same amount of teams he's had in the last 6 months. He's almost catching up to the guy behind him who's had about 71 teams in the number 71 car. Alright, we've got a Callan Arthur, we've got a Ben Morrison. Rodney, you can't pick 2, but since I've already put Brett Jr. Morris, I'll take you as a Matt McCutcheon. Trey, you can have him. You want Jordan? You can have him. Alright, here we go. Let's get naughty for 40. The finale of the Dirt Leagues Australia Midget Series is green. 4 wide already on the exit of turn number 2, and it is busy right now. Sanford trying to send it on Morrison. Oh, into the wall, Morrison. You know what? I'm gonna back Sanford up here. As much as he was whinging and crying about getting beat by Morrison the other night, we'll take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. I believe that might have been a bit of netcode. Take a look here. We're on board with Sanford. Oh. You know what? I'm going to deem that as a racing incident. I know what goes through the mind of, you know, when someone beats you and you're not happy with them. So we're going to deem that one as a racing incident. Rodney, I do like the way that you have called chicken legs out, Matt McCutcheon. I love it. Alright, going to be 5 laps in, 35 to go. Trey, that's what I said, we'll go with the racing deal. Morrison put a hurt on all the Kiwis on Monday night. And well, if you can't beat him, take him out. But as I said, I'll deem that one as a racing deal. Green flag back out, and look at Vardy working down low on Hewitt in turn 1 and 2. Sanford and Jordan Mcdonald again. No love lost between these two guys either. Sanford going to slide up behind Vardy in front of Mcdonald. Mcdonald looks for the slider down into turn number 1 and 2. He realizes he's not going to get clear of him, and Sanford stays on the outside. Stewart working inside down the back straight away. Here comes Tacken behind Stewart. McCutcheon up top as well. Callan Arthur followed by Aaron Kelly, your top 10. And yellow, yellow, yellow. Oh, there's a big wreck. Who wants to have a look at the Black Diamond Motorsports onboard cameras on our Wicked Cushion instant replay? I know I do. Hang on to your seats, hang on to your hats, grab something tight. It just went all on his own. That's very impressive. That is very, very impressive, Thomas Paul. We're gonna, you know what? We're gonna give you a bit more airtime because it's not like you had enough there anyway. Let's take a look. There he is, just gets into the wall. Must take after Piskalik. Although Piskalik generally takes about 4 people out when he wrecks. Oh, okay, that's a wild ride. Alright, cockpit view you want? No worries, let's go. Is anyone else getting dizzy? Back to live pictures from the house that Earl built. Or the track that Earl built, the house that Earl built, Eldora Speedway. Tony Stewart's backyard. Trey, I expect to win in the 410s at Eldora in about half hour's time. Maybe 40 minutes, somewhere around there. Again, we're going to be live once again after this one. We'll have the Dirt Leagues Australia 410 Winged Sprint Car Tour finale coming to a close here at Eldora. I believe the championship has already been decided. I'm not sure who's actually won that one or not, but we'll find out. We'll see if we can talk to that one. As we are going yellow again, boys. What happened there? Not sure what the GIO was on that one. Alright, let's take a look at where Mr. Kelly started. 17th and he's up to 9th. Let's have a look and see if anybody else has picked up any more spots. Arthur's gone backwards. Talon's picked up 4. Stewart stayed where he is. Sanford's gone back. McCutcheon has picked up 5. Vardy's picked up 4. Callan Arthur, he's went backwards. Sadler, Ricey's picked up a couple. Schultz has picked up 1. Butler's picked up 5. Hurley's picked up a couple as well. And Hoffman's gone backwards. Alright, getting set to go green off turn number 4. Brett Junior Morris, can he get this W in the final race of the season? Now, I believe the battle for the championship in this one is up between Jordan McDonnell and Aaron Kelly. I believe Kelly holds a little bit of a point advantage over Jordan McDonnell. And I don't think there is a whole lot in it between the pair. So we'll try and keep an eye on those two drivers throughout the progress of the rest of this feature event. Jordan McDonnell looking for a slider on Vardy in 3 and 4. Won't do it in 1 and 2. Excuse me, I'll spin it out eventually. Sanford going backwards right now. Here comes Tacken in the 21 car. Just in front of them. Oh, McDonnell got into the wall. Chicken legs around. And somehow the boneless chicken legs, and who was that? Was that Hewitt that went upside down? It was in the 3 car. And Hewitt is gone. Now things get interesting because Kelly in that number 18 car sits 4 positions away from Jordan Mcdonald. Alright, we're going to be around the halfway stage of this race too. Drivers should be on the 2 to green signal right now. Yeah, Vardy's still there. Lyndon, did you pick Vardy at the start? Let's take a look. Well, Trey, if you do happen to find Victor Lane, just make sure you don't fall off the top of your chassis, alright? Just make sure you stay on that. Just look, do a wing dance, but I don't want you falling off the cage, alright? The funniest video, and that video you sent me the other night at about 12 o'clock at night, I was just absolutely I was in tears of laughing so hard. Yeah, I'm going to share it on this page after. Alright, here we go. Morris, Vardy and Mcdonald, Sanford and Harry Stewart into the top 5. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, where'd Alan Tacken go? He must have had a meatball flag. He shouldn't have gone to the kitchen. Harry Stewart working down low, I must say. He's thinking, well, if I stay down low, less chance of me actually hitting the outside wall. Right now, here comes Sanford all over the back of Mcdonald, but the yellow flag once again going to peek its yellow ugly head out onto the racetrack. It looks like it's going to be the 34 car of Nathan Clark. Let's see if we can take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. Like Clark may have gotten into the back of James Rice in the 5 car. Just overdrove it there and had a bit of help after. It was already starting to get turned around. Carl Hoffman's in the 3 coming through. And he was the contact in turns 1 and 2 with James Rice. Yeah, right front, just catching the left rear there. And Schultz managed to avoid Clark barely. Old Vardy party, eh? Trying to take over the Harmy Army. I like it, I like it. Guys, I appreciate all the support here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We're looking at, what, a 7 AM over in America at the moment. We're looking at 9 PM in Sydney, 11 PM in New Zealand time. So, I mean, all different time zones watching here on your #1 home for dirt track racing here on the iRacing.com service. 15 laps to go. Again, we will have the 410 winged sprint cars about 10 minutes launching after this race finishes, so hopefully we have enough time to get everything sorted and prepared. There's 15 laps left to go for the 36 car of Brett Jr. Morris. Well, Sanford using the no-lift approach, and why would you? Trying to get to the front. Here goes Kelly now with a slider on Jordan Mcdonald and Aaron Kelly. Mcdonald must be lighting his eyes up right now. Sanford will trying to take one problem out of the podium. Here goes Mcdonald down low, putting the slider back on Kelly. Kelly turns it back underneath. Now, I believe that Kelly may win this championship if he finishes in front or very close to Jordan Mcdonald. If he finishes 1 or 2 or even 3 spots behind him. But I just get the feeling that he might not have to worry about that one, because I think Jordan Mcdonald might get Oh, look out, Vardy. Massive moment in 1 and 2, and his teammate behind him, Kelly, checked up, and Mcdonald back to position 3. Looks for second, and wow, that wasn't all that clear. Not clear, not clear. Kelly with a big slider on Sanford. Sanford comes back at him. Sanford with a slider on Kelly in 3 and 4. 10 laps to go. Can the Kiwis go 1, 2 and 3? They talk about how good their game is. Can they back it up? Sanford once again down low in 3 and 4. Kelly got to the cushion, turned it underneath the 71 carbon. 71 of Sanford going to shut the door into turn number 1 and 2. Kelly once again working inside in that Indy Race Parts number 18 car. Sanford really closing the door, trying to squeeze and maybe make and force the issue into making that inside car to make the mistake of Aaron Kelly. Mcdonald has cleared away from these two drivers at the moment, but still sits about 2.2 seconds behind your race leader of Brett Jr. Morris. Chicken legs Matt McCutcheon up to position 5. So 4 Kiwis inside of this top 5, and the only Aussie up in this field as a driver that come from position 17 is Aaron Kelly. Oh, he caught the cushion on the exit of turn number 4. And here comes McCutcheon's 2 for 1, and Sanford up and around. And yellow gonna fly. David Sanford gonna end his night. And oh, who's that? Is that Cullen Arthur in the 32? It is. Well. What is going on with the 11 of Trent Vardy? He's pulling back to the infield. Oh, this has had everything. Apparently, we've had more lines than Ben Morrison's opening lap at the 2019 National Championships. Sorry, Ben, I had to. It couldn't be any worse than Shane Evans, though. Oh, hi, Shane. So a green-white checker is approaching. And the finale of the Dirt League's Australia Midget Series here at Eldora is now 1 mile away from wrapping up. Well, Kelly starts or restarts in 4th. It is New Zealand 1, 2 and 3. Yes, Rodney, exactly. I was just about to mention that one. Old Chicken Legs sits in 3rd. Has he got something for his Rush Sim Racing teammate, the 38, the leader of Brett Jr. Morris? Has Mcdonald got something for Morris? We'll find out. 2 laps to go. A green-white checker inbound. And look at McCutcheon. Goes straight to the top side of the racetrack. He's looking to make it a Rush Sim Racing 1-2 experience here at Eldora in the finale. Morris and Mcdonald both used the slider line, and here comes McCutcheon on the outside. Side by side between McCutcheon and Mcdonald, and oh no! Oh, car outside and not clear, and Matt McCutcheon upside down on the final lap, and we're not going to get a yellow because Brett Jr. Morris, they were already on the final lap, and Brett Jr. Morris goes to victory lane. Well. We will take a look at your JR Productions and Media unofficial results here in just a moment. Alright, let's go through it. In fact, we were just waiting on Brett Junior Morris just to throw down some Krispy Kreme donuts and throw out some burnouts in the number 36 car. He did that, so let's take a look at that finishing results. Alright, getting the unofficial win here for the finale of the Dirt Leagues Australia Midget / Speed Car Series. Brett Junior Morris, Jordan Mcdonald home in second. Third is Aaron Kelly. Fourth going to be Harry Stewart in his what would be a career best finish. Gavin Sadler home in fifth. Carl Hoffman's sixth. Nathan Clark seventh. Aston Hurley, James Rice and John Schultz. Over the page, 11th through to 20th, our bottom half of the field. Damien Butler, Matt McCutcheon with the DNF. Calvin Arthur, Trent Vardy, David Sanford, Alan Tacken, Lewis Hewitt, Brad Pascoe, Thomas Paul, and the new New Zealand champion, Ben Morrison. We'll chat with our top three here in just a moment. In fact, we're going to go straight down to Victory Lane and picks up the final main event of the season is Brett Junior Morris. Brett, congratulations on this victory. Pretty much a clean sweep here tonight. Fastest in qualifying. You win the heat and you lead all 40 laps here. Your car's got some good car speed underneath it, and well, you're able to put 40 laps together.
Yeah, cheers, Brett. No, we were all hooked up all night, and qualifying well, always helps starting off the front row for first heat, which if you win, you on the front row for the feature. So it's a lot easier to do it from the front than the back. So just kind of ran the top for the first half of the race maybe, and then just kind of did the smart thing and went to run the slider line for the rest of it to not crash out, and managed to pick up the win. So that's always good.
It'd been three heat races after heat one, a C main and a B main. Obviously, the track had changed quite a bit. How important was it to have that 1 minute warm up session after the B and just before the A to go out there and just fine tune your car to get the setup just right?
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't touch the car all night from qualifying to the feature. I just put fuel in it, so that just shows that the setup's real dialed in and it's real good. So, and yeah, the warm-up session does help a little bit, so you can test how the car's going to react going into turn one, so you don't put it in the wall, because that's where I've done that before. So, yeah, it's always good to have a little warm-up session and see how the car's going to handle.
Well, you get the win in the final race of the season. You do need to sack your painter for putting that nameplate upside down. It certainly didn't have to end it upside down tonight. You finish on all fours and you pick up the final win, so congratulations on that one. Again, sponsor shout-outs, all that good stuff, mate. Who makes it happen for you?
Yeah, obviously just thanks to all the OPR guys, for bringing me on board their team, and Ryan from Rush and running his skin tonight. So yeah, just thanks to them, and thanks to Zach and Jordan for putting on a cool series, and you for putting on the stream. So I think next week is Lania, a rerun, so we'll see you then, and hopefully we can pick up the win there as well.
Oh, right, there we go. Brett Junior Morris there, home in first place, home in second place tonight in the number 30 car, and I'm not sure if he comes away with the championship or not, but second place is Jordan McDonald. Jordan, congratulations on second place. Firstly, I've got to ask you, who won the championship? Is it you or Aaron?
I'm just looking at the points now, and I think I might have done it. It was very close going in here. I think there was 60 points between us, and the place difference in the top five is like 50 down. And then, yeah, so I got to get Zach to have a look at them to be 100% sure, but I think based on what I can see from the points, it goes to me.
How worried when you're about 20 laps in, you might have looked down at a relative and seen that number 18 come up into the top five, because he had a rocket ship of a car all night from that B main. He made his way forward. I think he started 17th or something, and when he got by, I mean, what was going through your mind at that stage? Because as he got by, it looked like the championship might have just slipped out of your hands as well.
Yeah, well, I was probably more worried about his teammates around me. I mean, I'm a bit of a solo man on the track racing for Black Diamond Motorsports now. And yeah, there's like three of them all in the top five. So it was, well, top six, sorry. And yeah, I was probably more worried about what his teammates are doing because if they're in front of me, they can kind of make it harder for me to go forward. But yeah, I mean, Aaron raced me clean. I raced him clean. So that's all you can ask for when you're fighting for a championship. At the end of the day, we've both had to be here every week pretty much and make as many features as we could, get the results. And with only two fighting for it, and it's 60 points. So, if he throws a move on me, which takes us both out, it looks bad for him. I throw a move on him and it takes us out, then it looks bad for him, for me, sorry, as well. So just racing each other clean and yeah.
Well, if people don't know, you are a teammate of mine, but I mean, it's not going to stop you from asking the hard hitting questions. Look out a current affair. Talk us through that last lap, you and Matt McCutcheon. What was going through? What did you see from your eyes?
Well, I was I could hear him to my right, and I could see like that he was making some time on me up the top because he was just getting real good speed down the straight. I saw him pull up to my right, going onto the inside, going into turn one, and then yeah, I just did my line, and I don't know what happened from there. So it's a little bit hard to tell. But from what Zach said, it was either a racing incident or just yeah, I don't know. I'm not really going to make a comment because I haven't looked at it myself. But Zach said it seemed to be all right, so we'll have to see at a later time, I suppose.
All right, we'll leave it at that, and we'll leave it to race control to sort out. Congratulations on second here tonight in the, I think was the final race of the season, but I think we're going to Lanier in a couple of weeks. Is that correct?
No. So original plan was we were going to rerun the event, but Zach, because I spoke to Zach and I was like, if we got to rerun Lanier, but because I'm fighting for the championship, I'll let you make the decision on if we run it or not because he was a little bit iffy doing it. So I let him make the decision, and he decided that we wanted to finish the series on the double header at Eldora. So that's what we did, and yeah, we won't be going to Lanier, but all in all, it's a good way to end the season doing the double header.
All right, well done on second place here tonight in the Midget series, and well done on either first or second in the championship as we'll keep an eye out on the Dirt Leagues Australia page for that one. Before we get out of here, of course, sponsor shout-outs, all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes it happen for you?
Thanks to Zach Phelan for pretty much doing a lot of my setups for the majority of the series. Recently switched teams to Black Diamond Motorsport and become your teammate, so that's pretty cool. Big thanks to the guys at Black Diamond Motorsports for all their support and giving me heaps of confidence to go in here tonight. And pretty much just thanks to their sponsors, Ultimate Dirt TV. I gotta look at my car real quick because I haven't done
Designs, Tim Sims, yeah. Dirt Track Simulator. I'll spin them out for you. Look, don't worry, it'll come naturally, buddy. Congratulations on second.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Thanks.
There you have it, Jordan McDonnell home in second place, home in third place, and an absolute stellar drive from this young man in the number 18 car. He drives from position, I think it was 17, it was up to position 18. Aaron Kelly, talk about your night and what a drive from you.
Oh, it's been a hectic night. We obviously got into the back of Phelan in that heat race and kind of upset the night from the get-go. Obviously didn't want to come through the C main racing for a championship, but I mean, really, it was just try and keep it clean, and just try and finish and to finally get, I think, the season over. It's finally nice to just sort of have a bit of a break, I think.
It's been a long season. I mean, running every 2 weeks. It's certainly been more than a couple of months to say the least. But I mean, at the start of the season, what kind of goals did you have? Did you think that maybe if you just contended each night and really put yourself in a good position each race, meaning that you'd be fighting for the championship at the end of the season?
Oh God, no. At the start, I just wanted to come out. I would have been happy with like top 10 in the series if we did every round. And I saw the points. I think after round 5, and sort of knew how to shot. And from there, it was just finish and finish. We didn't. I think the highest we finished was third overall, like third in one race. So it was just about finishing, and I guess it's just consistency where it puts you.
you drive from 17th, you get to second at one stage. When you got by Jordan, did you think that maybe is that when you started to think about a championship and how you could have picked it up, or were you just trying to focus on each lap and each turn as it came?
No, I was just sort of focusing each lap as it came, I guess. I mean, obviously coming into tonight, I was thinking about just try and finish, and didn't qualify well. The heat didn't go as planned, but I mean, you just got to keep your head down and keep going. And I got to second, and I didn't really realize it until I sort of come out of it, and then from there, Jordan was faster than me, I guess, towards the end of the race there, and we got lucky with McCutcheon and up at the wall, which put us in the third. So overall, I mean, it was a good season. It was definitely well worth, and
Well, regardless of if you come first or second, it's been a phenomenal season from you in the number 18 car. It's been a pleasure to watch you come through the field so many nights and so many times throughout, and I've just been told that you've just lost it by 95 points. So, in fact, 105. No, 95 points. I was correct, but I mean, second place. Congratulations on the second place in the championship. Well done on third here tonight. And before we let you get out of here, of course, sponsor shout outs. Who makes it happen for you?
yeah, it's a bit disappointing, but oh well, we'll try and come back for next season. But obviously, got to say massive thanks to Indy Race Parts, Essendon Volkswagen, Raw Metal Corp, and all the guys back at IRP Race Sports. They constantly help day in, day out, trying to get setups. And throughout that race, they're helping a lot. And and then obviously massive thanks to you, Brett, obviously streaming the whole season. It's been pretty cool to be able to watch, come through the field and hopefully put on a show in the season. And not sure whether we'll be back for next season. Unfortunately, we've got real life racing commitments to get to, but hopefully we'll try and be back.
Well, thank you very much for the season, buddy. Congratulations on second in the championship, and well done on third here tonight.
Thank you.
All right, there we go. Aaron Kelly there, home in third place, and the driver that comes home second in the championship, Jordan McDonald, officially crowned your 2019 Dirt Leagues Australia Midget Champion. So well done to him. That'll wrap us up from Eldora for part one of part two of the program. We do have the Dirt Leagues Australia 410 Winged Sprint Car Tour up next. So we'll take this opportunity. We're going to shut this stream down. We'll have a new one up. And of course, don't forget to come back here on Ultimate Dirt TV in about 10 to 15 minutes time. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the entire management behind the scenes, on behalf of our sponsors, Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder Racing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. This is Brett Wheeler signing off. Not going to say goodnight just yet. We'll say we'll see you shortly for the 410s here at Eldora.